He didn't take it from Peter, James, and the others. And on his last day, he took the bread and he offered it and says, "This is my flesh." This comes from Paul. It's in Paul's letters. You know? It's in his letter. I took it from the Lord himself. He had this experience. When you read the Galatian, that's the most revealing letter that Paul wrote. He said, "The knowledge I give is not from man. It is it comes from the sky.
From the sky.
And I give you this knowledge. And I listen to no authority, to Peter, James, and the rest, you know. And I'm in no way less than the super apostles," he says in his Galatian. And he says, whatever I say, I'm not lying. It's right in there, you know. And so what he says, basically speaking, is that I'm sent by God. You know, this is famous, remember the jackal who fell into the pot.
Mm-hmm.
And then when other jackals came, he was blue, right? And everybody said, "Who are you?" The lion came, the king of the forest said, "Sir, who are you?" He said, "I've been sent by God." So they started worshipping him. So one day, a pack of jackals passed by and they started howling. And he started howling, and the animals were blind, and they said, "You're just a jackal." He ate him. He killed him. So it's very interesting. There's a book out. It's written by a criminologist, a well-known author, who goes into this Galatian as a person who deals with, how do you call it in criminal court, the evidence?
Oh, forensic?
Forensic. He's a forensic. And he goes through the whole Paul and said, just read Galatian if you understand, as a forensic expert. The man is lying. Every judgment would understand that this man is lying. We're going through just this one letter of Paul. It's called the Christ ventrologist.
Huh?
Ventrologist is ventrologist if he imitates the voice of an animal, of a dog, ventrologist. So you're not the animal, you're just imitating the real thing. It's on the internet. It's a fantastic book to read.
What was its name?
Huh?
I'm planning on giving my father a good birthday present soon. So
We pick it on the internet, I give you exactly the information.
Okay.
The Christianity is in a huge mess because they understand. It's not that in Rome they don't know, that the whole world by now knows. Ratzinger, there was the first person, it's known, it's since 200 years. In fact, the German poet, who was it? Kleist, or one of these guys, he pointed out that there's a difference between the historical Jesus and the church Jesus. He was the first person, one of the German big guys. And it has gone so much research into that over the last 200 years, you know, because it's crystal clear that Christianity is off the track. You know, that it's hijacked, it's hijacked. And so they're really worried about it. They don't know what to do because everybody by now knows. So this guy is called Professor, what's his name? Schillebecks. He wrote a book, The Historical Jesus, where he let the cat out of the bag in 1963. And Ratzinger became so angry, he kicked him out of the church and took his seat away from the university. Because it was sponsored by the church, that seat. He was kicked out. And then all the scholars, because they worshipped him, they thought he was a fantastic thinker. He was speaking out what everybody was talking to each other behind closed doors, in the corridors of the universities. He taught people that there's a problem there, that this whole thing is fake. And he brought it out into the open. He was like an early version of Bhakti Vikas Maharaj.
Yes.
And they flipped out, they kicked him out. And then all the scholars became very angry and started publishing books. Like Borg wrote this book, Meeting Jesus for the First Time. He brings a different Jesus, historical Jesus, you know. And so I built on that. so I don't defend Christianity, nor do I want to have anything to do with it, frankly, because it's wrong. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna.
Can we take prasadam in here?
No, outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
It's not raining.
Not raining.
It's not raining.
Fresh.
Yeah, fine.